Many famous celebrities we see today had advantageous upbringings thanks to their parents' wealth, which allowed them to attend top schools and meet other influential people, build connections, and get to where they are today. On the flip side, some superstars overcame horrific abuse and poverty to achieve success in the public eye. You can always look at these famous people for encouragement if you've been struggling with your job, life, or both. So, in today's video, let's take a look at some celebs who had tough upbringings but still made it to the big screen. Before we begin, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let us get right into it. 5. Tom Cruise. Despite his current success, Tom Cruise had a very rough upbringing. According to an interview he gave to Parade in 2006, Cruise recounted a childhood marked by near poverty and physical abuse at the hands of his father, an electrical engineer who was often sacked and forced to move the family around. If anything went wrong, he was the kind of man to kick you, the way he'd make you feel safe and secure before suddenly exploding with, "There's something wrong with this guy," was a terrific lesson in life, Cruise remarked. When he was 11, his parents split up, and by the time he was 12, he had been bullied at 15 different schools. In order to provide for him and his 3 sisters, his mother took 3 jobs before settling in Cincinnati. Still, he didn't finish high school and immediately relocated to New York City when he was independent enough. 4. Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson spent his childhood in Chattanooga, Tennessee with his grandparents and aunt after being born in Washington, D.C. His mother moved back to Washington after his birth, and he only ever saw his father twice. They took showers only when it rained, since there was no other source of water in his home. Jackson told the New York Times that although everyone had shoes and food, the neighborhood also had 3 homes selling moonshine and 2 brothels. He soon grew to be a dangerous man due to his upbringing, and even the FBI was watching him. Jackson's mother was visited by an agent who warned her that her son would be dead within a year if he stayed with the extremist. Upon his graduation from college in 1972, he began working as a social worker in Los Angeles, where he had been sent by his mother. 3. Jim Carrey. Carrey entered the world in a Canadian suburb of Toronto. The birth of Jim and his siblings led their father to give up on his dream of being a musician and instead pursue a career as an accountant, a decision that Carrey says left him feeling depressed. When Carrey was 12 years old, his father lost his job and everything changed for the worst. For 8 months, the family slept in a tent until the father found work at a tire rim company in Scarborough. In addition to providing cleaning and security services, the family was given permission to live in a house across the street. Carrey and his brother had to work 8-hour shifts every day after school to help with the financial situation. When Carrey was young, his mother became addicted to heroin and started to ignore her responsibilities to her children. Carrey had nothing going for him, so he dropped out when he was 16. His family then moved into a Volkswagen camper van they bought with the money they saved. But it's great to know that he found his talent soon after and ended up becoming one of the best comedians of the 21st century. 2. Shania Twain. In the history of country music, few artists have achieved the sort of success that Shania Twain has. But before she became a musical phenomenon, she battled through a traumatic upbringing. Although many are aware of her challenging and bitter divorce, few are aware of the hardship she endured through her childhood. As a child, she and her family lived in extreme poverty. At school, she brought mustard sandwiches she didn't eat because she was embarrassed. Her adoptive father, Jerry, became very angry toward her biological mother, even going as far to abusing her till she passed out. Shania said he became physically and sexually abusive to her following that incident, something which has haunted her ever since. At the age of 21, Shania was left to care for her 3 younger siblings after the tragic death of her mother and stepfather in a car accident. 1. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey was raised by her grandmother when her young and financially incapable parents left the family for good when she was only 6 years old. As a kid, she was called Sack Girl because she liked to wear overalls made out of potato sacks. Things didn't get better because a relative, a family friend, and a third person unrelated to her all engaged in sexual and physical abuse against her. Because of her grandma's beating, she had welts all over her body from head to toe. She became pregnant at a young age, 14, but her child was delivered prematurely and passed away shortly after birth. She still battled on, attending high school in Nashville and trying to lead a normal life, where she was crowned Miss Tennessee, and soon went on to become the first African-American anchor at WLAC-TY. Not only that, but she became the first female anchor in Nashville at just 22 years old. So, there you have it, folks. Did we miss someone? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more. We hope to meet you guys again in the next one. Till then, peace out.